The power of a quality early education took my grandfather from a makeshift hut to a Supreme Court judge. His mother always prioritized education and would often go hungry so that he could attend school. As a direct result, the value and power of education has been ingrained in our family's history and directly inspired me to obtain a degree and PhD in preschool education. Next slide, please. However, during my PhD, I discovered that despite the dedication and quality of our preschool teachers, regulatory requirements means that they're now spending more time on paperwork while living in constant fear of unannounced inspections, with less time focused on the development of the child. Next slide, please. Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Oke and I'm the founder of TeachKloud, a pioneering preschool management and compliance application that can be used in any country and provides personalized educational and safety suggestions. Next slide. Thank you for listening, but now the ball is in your court. You have a golden opportunity to invest in our preschool teachers, who right now are nurturing children who one day will change the world, just like my grandfather did. We'd love to work with advisors who have scaled similar businesses and can make introductions to potential customers. So now a question for you. With a product like ours, what do you think we'd need to focus on to be successful?
Terrific.
Great, thank you so much, Wendy. Deborah.
Thank you, Tiffany and Wendy. Great to be here. And I'm Deborah Quazzo. I'm the managing partner of GSV Ventures, which is a venture capital fund focused on education technology and within investments in companies like Coursera and ClassDojo and Remind and on Course Hero, others, Photomath, another one, great one. And so I'm delighted to be here. We're also the co-founder of the ASU GSV Summit, which I sure would love all of you all to participate in. So if you're not signed up to participate in the ASU GSV Summit, my email is dquazzo@gsv.com. You can email me after, and we'll get you into the queue. We've obviously gone virtual like everybody else, and we're holding our virtual summit, as we like to say, 4 days, 4 days to change the world for good. And it's September 29th, 30th, and October 1st, and then October 8th. So we'd love to have you all, and everybody here. So please contact me if you're not involved. Wendy, impressive. You're really focusing on the right thing. We have the Nobel Prize winner, Jim Heckman, actually speaking at our ASU GSV Summit. Jim sort of very famously said early on that there is no dollar better spent than in early childhood education. It pays out so much better than allowing things to progress and not further when you're going to have to play catch up. So I think you're in a very good area. Obviously, it's been difficult. I presume it's been difficult in the face of COVID. We've seen a lot of childcare companies who are, obviously facing, real issues in this environment when it's very difficult to have physical gatherings of children. I think that's spawned, obviously, the mini, the pods and the mini school movement, both in childcare as well as in schooling. I think with a product like yours, and you can see it in some bad, I won't name them, but in some unfortunate developments for folks who have played in this area of the market. I think that these are you're dealing with young children. Every child is critically important, but young children are particularly vulnerable and particularly unable to kind of articulate if they've got concerns. You need to focus on quality. So whatever measures those are, whatever whether it's NPS scores, whether it's financial whatever the outcomes are, you need to focus on multiple measures of your service's quality delivery.
I think it's a great product. I love the product. I would be happy to work with you in thinking about how you scale it. I do think, while you mentioned that your product can work everywhere, I think the compliance issues are going to be different in each locality. And so I would encourage you, it seems to me, and you may have solved this in some way that I'm not, with what I know, I don't know yet, but I think it's going to be important to focus on certain regions or sectors where the compliance requirements are the same, and get word of mouth going and your customer referrals going inside of those regions. So I think it's important to pick which region you focus on and scale rather than trying to be you know, a mile wide and an inch deep. You'd rather be an inch wide and a mile deep at this early stage of your development.